Hello everyone, in today's video we are going to see design and implement full adder using IC74LS138, that is the Trias to 8 decoder IC. So first of all, what is full adder? So full adder is a digital circuit who can add two binary numbers with the carry input. And we have here, you can see we have this two inputs A and B, and C in is the carry in, and two outputs, that is carry out and the sum. So here is the truth table. You can see for three inputs A, B, C in, we have two output pins, and for 0 to 7 combinations, the truth table is like this. For 0 sum is 0, C out is 0. For 1 again sum is 1, carry out is 0, like this, like that. So you can see for sum we have a min terms, that is 1, 2, 4 and 7. For 1, 2, 4, 7 we will get a output is 1 for this min term for the sum. Then C out is 1 for the min terms 3, 5, 6 and 7. Okay, now we will see the pin configuration, how we can obtain the full adder circuit. So pin configuration for full adder circuit, we are going to use three ICs: IC74LS138, 7400, that is NAND gate IC, and 7432. So you can see here in 74LS138 IC, this is 16 pin IC. So 16 is VCC, 8 is ground, and A0 to A2, these are our inputs. That means our inputs are what? A, B and C in, and 4, 5, 6 are the enable pins. Out of that, 4, 5 is connected to the, these are active low, that means it is connected to ground. 6 enable pin is active high, that means connected to the VCC. Then here you can see I have used IC7400 NAND gate IC and IC7432, which is OR gate IC. So how we can do the connection? As we know that for sum, for the output sum, we have the min terms 1, 2, 4 and 7. So you can see output 1 and 2 is as an input to the first NAND gate IC, and the second NAND gate 4 and the 7. So for sum we have a min terms 1, 2, 4, 7. That's why two NAND gates, for two NAND gates we are connected Q1, Q2, Q4 and Q7. And the OR gate, for OR gate IC7432, 1, 2 is the input for first OR gate and 3 is the output. So this is the sum. And for carry, you can see for carry out we have a min terms 3, 5, 6, 7. So you can see 3 is connected here, then I have connected the pin number 5, and then 6 and 7. So for these two NAND gates I have connected 3, 5, 6, 7, and it is given to the OR gate IC7432, second OR gate, input is 4, 5 and output is 6. Okay, and these are the 1, 2, 4, 5, these are the numbers of the NAND gates. How we can get this number? You can see here, this is the OR gate IC74LS32, which is OR gate got 2 input. So in this IC we have got the 2 input OR gates, and the pin configuration lies like this: 1 and 2 input, 3 output, 4, 5 input, 6 output, like this. And for IC7400, which is NAND gate IC got 2 input NAND gate IC, for that you can see 1 and 2 are the input, 3 is the output, again 4 and 5 are the input, 6 is the output, again 12, 13 input, 11 is the output, 9, 10 is the input, 8 is the output. From this pin configuration we have taken this numbers for the NAND gate and for the OR gate. So this is the final pin configuration of the full adder using IC74LS138 NAND gate and the OR gate IC. Now we are going to see how to implement this using the digital IC trainer kit. So this is digital IC trainer kit. In that I have taken, this is first IC, which is IC74LS138. this is NAND gate IC, that is 7400, and this is OR gate IC 7432. First put the ICs in the socket from the north side. So I am going to put this ICs. So here this is my 74138, then from north side this is my 7400, and this is my 7432. Okay, now you can see that IC7432 and IC 74900, both are the 14 pin IC. So first we will do the ground and VCC. So for 14 pin IC, 7 is the ground, and 14 pin here 20 is actually 14. How? Because we have taken 1 to 7 and then 8, 9, 10 up to 14. So this pin is connected to the VCC section. You can see here I have put in VCC section. This is ground and VCC of the NAND gate. Now for OR gate, again it is also 14 pin IC. So 7 number is connected to the ground and 14 number is connected to the VCC. So this is VCC ground is done. Now we are going to do the VCC ground for the 16 pin IC, that is 74LS138. For 16 pin we are going to take 1 to 8, that's why 8 is ground. You can see here ground, and 16 number pin is to the VCC. So again VCC ground, for all 3 ICs we have done the VCC and ground connection. Now we are going to do the pin configuration. Like for pin number 1, 2, 3 we have inputs, right? For A0, A1, A2, that means we have A, B and C in. So I am going to connect for pin number 1 of the first IC to the input section, that is here. This is our, you can see this is our input section. So I am going to put here, this is my first input A. Now for second input, pin number 2 and 3, pin number 2 is my second input, and pin number 3 is my C in, third input. So these are my inputs are ready, right? Now I am going to connect the enable pins. So 4, 5 is for ground. So this is 4 connected to the ground. Now connect 5 again to the ground. Then pin number 6 to the VCC, that is also enable pin. So this is VCC. Now Q0 for no connection, from Q1 to Q7 output pins are connected from 14 to 7. So 14 pin is your Q1, that is first output pin, which is connected to the Q1, that is 1 number. 14 pin is connected to the pin number 1 of the NAND gate IC. So you can see we are going to take here 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So this is 14 number pin, which is connected to the pin number 1 of the NAND gate IC. This is my 1. Now pin number 13 is connected to the pin number 2 of the NAND gate IC. So again 13, I have taken the 13 number, which is connected to the pin number 2 of the NAND gate IC. Now you can see 12 number pin, that is Q3, is connected to the 9 number of the NAND gate IC. So I have taken pin number 12 of the first IC and connected to the 9 number pin of the second IC. So we have taken 1 to 7, and then you can count like 7, then 8 and 9. So pin number 12 is connected to the 9 number. Now pin number 11 is connected to the pin number 11 is connected to the pin number 4 of the NAND gate IC. So take a pin number 11. So here you can see 8, then 9, 10 and 11. So this is my 11 number, this is my 11 number which is connected to the pin number 4 of the NAND gate IC. So I have connected pin number 4. Correct. Now pin number 10, you can see pin number 10 is connected to the 10 of the NAND gate IC. You can see again pin number 10 means 5, which is connected to the 10 number. So you can see 9, this is 9, this is 10, which is connected to the 10 number, 10 number of the NAND gate IC, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now you can see pin number 9 is connected to the pin number 12. Pin number 9 of first IC is connected to the pin number 12 of the second IC. Pin number 12 is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is my 12. Okay, now pin number 7 is connected to the pin number 13. Pin number 7 of the second IC, pin number 7 of the first IC is connected to the pin number 13 of the second IC, that is NAND gate IC. So this is pin number 13. Okay, now you can see, now we are going to see the OR gate IC connection. So pin number 3 and 6 of the NAND gate IC, pin number 3 and 6 of the NAND gate IC is connected to the pin number 1 and 2 of the OR gate IC. So you can see pin number 3 of the second IC is connected to the pin number 1 of the OR gate IC. So this is our third OR gate IC. So give it to the pin number 1. Now pin number 6. Now pin number 2 of the pin number 6 of the NAND gate IC, which is connected to the pin number 2 of the OR gate IC. This is pin number 2 of the OR gate IC. Now connect pin number 8 of the NAND gate IC, pin number 8. Here you can see 7, 8. Okay, 7, 8 is connected to the pin number 4 of the OR gate IC. So here pin number 4. Okay, now connect pin number 11, that is 11 is here, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 of the NAND gate IC is connected to the pin number 5 of the OR gate IC. And now we are going to take the outputs, that is pin number 3 of the OR gate IC here, which is our sum. This is the output section, so connect it here. Okay, and the carry out is the pin number 6 of the OR gate IC, pin number 6. Pin number 6 of the OR gate IC to the output section, that is our carry out. So now our all connections are over for all three ICs, inputs and outputs. We are going to switch on the kit and we'll see the output. Okay, now you can see for minterms 1, 2, 4, 7, some output is 1. So give one input, that is 0, 0, 1. All connections are over. Now we will see the outputs. Outputs are like, for some we have minterms like 1, 2, 4, 7. For 1, 2, 4, 7 we will get the output 1 at the sum, that is this number of pin, which is our sum. So we just give the 1 first, 0, 0, 1. So this is a 1, and you can see we will we have got the output at sum, that is 1. Now give the 2, that is this is 2, we will see sum output is 1. Now we'll give 4, you can see the sum output is 1. Now give the 7, that is 1 1 1, you will see we have got the carry out and sum both are 1, because the min terms 7 which is present at sum as well as the carry out, that's why we have got the two outputs 1. Now we will see for the carry out. For carry out the min terms, first we'll give the 3. So for 3, this is our 3, you can see our carry out is 1. Now give 5, you can see 5 again. We have given 5, we have got the carry output 1. Now give the 7, we will see both the outputs are 1. So you can see here in this experiment of full adder, we have got the output 1. For the sum, min terms are 1 2 4 7, and for carry out it is 3 5 6 7. Thank you.